Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video, and thanks so much for watching, y'all. Thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all, and welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged. It's not in the fair act use. It's in my description box, y'all. So let's get to it, y'all. I want to talk about these fake bloggers, y'all. Now, this one right here is Drink Champs, and he called himself, "Oh, I'm with you, Boosie, all the way." What about all these bodies that Boosie has on it? You know, it's hard to listen to certain bloggers, and he ain't the only one, but it's hard to listen to certain bloggers, and they just ignore the fact that people are dropping around this guy. And pay attention to the bloggers that did not say anything about Boosie inviting, Duke 93rd to Houston and him getting taken out. Pay attention to all these bloggers, y'all, that, zip their lips when it comes to certain things. Pay attention to the fact that Boosie can get pulled over and over again, y'all. And every time he gets pulled over, he disrespects black women. He acts as if, he got a chain of women. A chain of them at home. Just waiting. At his beck and call, for him to bring home, whoever. Whenever, whoever. And, it is what it is. There to make them, make them feel good, y'all. Okay. Make them comfortable. Okay, y'all? I'm saying it in nice terms. Why don't these bloggers have anything to say about any of that? I don't get it. Boosie's son cannot read. And yet and still, these specific bloggers, like this one and a few others, that call themselves defending him and coming to his rescue. What about all the stuff that he has done? Dropping bags on people. Cussing out his baby mama. Cussing out his kids. Son can't read. What about all of this? Why is it that they come to his defense when somebody like Charleston White, speak out on it? And now you want to come to somebody's defense. It makes you wonder, do something, and you can't help but think this because it's a lot of bloggers that's jealous of other bloggers. Y'all, I want y'all to pay attention to that. It's a lot of jealousy in the black communities. They can't stand to see the next person come up at all. They can't stand it, y'all. So you have to think about this. Okay, y'all? I sit back and I think about and I look at Boosie. And when you look at them little stick legs and he looks like a raccoon by the eyes, and every time you see him, let's look at some pictures, y'all. He want to put the black women down. Why is it every time you see this man, he got all this white shit around his mouth? Almost every video he does, he look like his breath stink. He look like he don't wash his face. He just look nasty. And for the love of me, it just makes you wonder, what type of woman wants to, kiss on something like this? With all this shit. And sometimes it's on both sides of the mouth. And he's on a live, excuse me, and you would think that he see this. But do he think that he's high up on a pedestal that a woman will love him whatever way he comes? If he comes with this shit on his lips, she's still going to accept it. Is this how he feels, y'all? And ask yourself this question. Is this how majority of women feel? Is it because he got some money? They'll put up with this shit on the side of his mouth and not care. Maybe wash their mouth out later and go about their business. Or would the average real woman be like, hey, oh no, baby, don't kiss me. Now, who really look like they back at home, waiting to take care of the police, that he told the police that, he got some people at the house waiting for? Who's really taking care of these guys when they get there? Is Boosie in the room with the lights out and he the one handling the business, but he's lying and saying it's women? What he doing, putting a wig on? Because I don't see no other women around his house with this white shit around their mouth but him. Enough is enough. Sometimes you have to just stand up to, what's right is right and wrong is wrong. And like I said before, even if you do not agree with Charleston White about some things, you have to agree with him about this one, this whole situation. There's a reason that nasty mouth right here. Family told him to stay away from Charleston White. It's a reason for that, y'all. You know why they told him that? It's because he's out here doing a lot of dirt. He got a lot of blood on his hands. And Charleston White is the person that will, bring everything up. They all run in the same circle. Charleston White hang out with Rain Man. Rain Man hang out with, he's an associate of Boosie. So they know his Boosie's dirt. Okay? And this is one reason I do believe that Boosie's family is telling him to stay away and leave Charleston White alone. He's dangerous. And Boosie bites his tongue when it comes to that. But I want y'all to pay attention to something, y'all. Pay attention to this. Most guys on the street, if somebody brings something to their attention or say something about them or the kids or whatever, however it may be, most men, real men on the street, they'll stand up to somebody on their own. They don't need nobody to help them. Okay? But you can tell that T.I and Boosie are spoiled. They feel that they can drop a bag on folks. And see, when you keep getting away with dropping bags on people and over again, and your enemies are getting taken out and you're not being held accountable for it, that takes you up a notch to make you feel like, anytime something comes, into play like this and you don't want to deal with the situation, you drop a bag on somebody and go on about your business. This is why they responded the way they responded to Charleston White. Never mind, he was telling the truth. But the first thing come to their mind is, you gonna die. You gonna get taken out. Why wouldn't you just get in a ring with him? Like he asked. Is it because you're not a real man? Because a real man would have been like, let's do it. He didn't talk about my wife, everything. I want to put my balls on him. But these two right here, they're the type of people that, throw a stone, have their hand, and then pay somebody else to take care of their business for them because they're punks. And I was listening to somebody on their page and they said something that was really real. Have you ever heard of Boosie or T.I putting paws on anybody and handling their own business? And I have not. And there's a reason for that. Okay, y'all? But look at this nasty mouth ass nigga right here, y'all. That thinks he's so much better. Oh, my camera costs more than your insurance, man. It don't cost a lot for you to go to, a store and get some baby wipes or some kind of wipes and keep it in your pocket if you drooling at the mouth like a mad dog. If this is how your mouth is all the time, and it don't matter if it's early in the morning, the middle of the day, at night, him at a party, at the club, at the restaurant, this is all you see when you see Boosie. It's not too many times that you don't see him with this white shit around his mouth. You got time for everything else, to line people up and all this stuff, but you ain't got time to go in your pocket and get a wipe and wipe that shit off your mouth and put a little gloss or something on it. Maybe that won't just keep coming up there. I don't know what the hell is seeping out the side of his mouth. But like I said, if you can disrespect black women and say, oh, I got some black women back at the house, you tell the police this. He's bold enough to tell the police that he got women at the house and they not do anything about it. You have to question that, y'all. Okay? Especially with all the women out here that's missing in this world. And they're actually going through this type of stuff. For somebody to boldly say this to the police and they not go check out at his house what's really going on, ask yourself this question, why? And then you have to think about the same thing I said about T.I. Ask yourself this question, why the police themselves had to leak y'all, a witness information just to clear T.I.'s name. Okay? And then you sit back and say, who is really working with the police? Because in a real, in a world that there is real justice, the police should have went to his house, y'all. Look at this nasty mouth ass nigga. Ladies, y'all tell me in the comment section, would y'all kiss this? Would y'all kiss this? And he want to disrespect us, y'all. This is who this thing right here want to disrespect us, y'all. With this shit on the majority of his lives. And and somebody came in my comment section and said, I don't see Boosie as being arrogant. Really? You don't see him as being arrogant? You don't see him as thinking he's better than other people? And even though people show him constantly that you're no different than anybody else, we don't support you. And they show him look at 2 movies he put out, and a handful of people show up. And the majority of the people that were sitting in those seats were family members and probably people that work for him and their families, just to fill those seats up. Okay, y'all? But the majority of the seats are always empty. People don't support this guy. So why now that these certain bloggers want to pop out now and got something to say? And I was kind of disappointed with the DC young fly guy. I was kind of disappointed that he feel that what Charles and White was saying was wrong, and that what Boosie was saying and T.I. is right. I was kind of disappointed in him. And like I told y'all before, a lot of people that has fans out here that looked up to them in a certain way and thought of them in a certain way. I wouldn't just so much as say looked up to them, but had an idea of the type of person that people were. And you see DC Flag, he seems like he's a family man that's out here trying to grind. But at the same time, when you support some shit like this, that's doing the things that he's doing and saying the things that he say when he get pulled over and all this stuff, you have to question, what are they teaching their own kids? You know what I'm saying, y'all? You have to question that. Is they the next little Boosies coming up? Or is their kids the next little T.I.s and them coming up? That use the hood until they, get to a certain level. And then it's, I got more money than y'all might. I got this, I got that. But the people that, help you get to where you are, these are the people that you sitting up here talking about you got more money than Mike. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. It gets to a point where you get tired of these simple-minded ass bloggers that run around and talk about black women. And they ain't the only ones. They're not the only ones that's running around talking about black women. And a lot of these bloggers that talk about black women ain't this and black women ain't that, they got black women in their comment section and they're sending them cash apps and this and that and that and this. And they're sitting there taking that mess that somebody's putting out and saying on their lives. Make it make sense, y'all. Bloggers that got so many kids out here ain't saying to none of them, bringing them up in the wrong way and everything else. But they can disrespect black women as if they are a prize themselves. and they ain't nothing, because every day they're on their lives begging for money, lying, backtracking, saying that, oh, Rainwater, he has something to do with Mo3, and then the next minute Rainwater's on your live. And people sit back and listen to people like that. A lot of these bloggers are a joke. Seriously, y'all. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to who they support. And this tells you a lot about them. Seriously, it really does. But anyway, I just want to talk a little bit about Nasty Mouth. Because he likes to talk about black women and put them in a light as if, you know, they'll do whatever. All of, and he bundled every one of them up in the same little package. And he disrespects black women all the time. But ask yourself this question. Who's really at Boosie's house, mingling and tingling, and taking care of who he runs into on the street and say he got some black women at home that'll make them happy? Is Boosie the one that's making them happy? Is he putting a wig on and going in the back and turning the lights out? And is he the one that's handling that business? Because he the one that's showing evidence of shit around his mouth. Okay, y'all? Anyway, please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.